Welcome to the Afters, another uncut bonus content for our, I gotta write this out, for our best friends behind the paywall. This week we're fucking around with Jimmy and Larry with our best friends behind the paywall Substack. Wow, what an episode with the dynamic duo of Brian and Victor Luk.
I just caught their stoke hard, bro.
I know.
They clearly enjoy podcasting.
I mean, yes, and they clearly, their friendship has remained intact and fulfilling and robust after like 15 years of working together.
Yeah,
which we should be so lucky as to have that, Lawrence.
We really could be. The show came out in 2010.
I think it's 2010, 2011 were the two seasons.
February 2010, and then but now I'm just saying, so it's been dude, fucking 14 years.
They must have started working that in like wait.
Wait, you think it takes 2 years to make a show?
Yes.
Huh. Yeah.
What do you think it makes?
No, but
I guess it's what's the point of
when
Inception?
Did they get casted?
What's the point of Inception, right? Is it when you start the pre-production? Is it when you get like the scripts, when you get casted?
So you're saying that...
Is it when you start auditioning? Is that when you start?
Wait, by this logic though, is canceling a show like aborting a baby?
Well, it's like a late term abortion, yeah.
So it's like murdering your child.
Well, canceling a show when it's been alive for 2 years, that is like murdering a 2-year-old child.
Killing a 2-year-old. Damn. Honestly, like, it's so funny to like, as someone who just loves film and television, like talking to an actor and then like asking questions that like is like a faux pas, which I learned maybe.
You like to go deep. You like to dig into the psyche, mainly usually in a negative angle where it's like, hey, so like, when did you fucking suck the hardest?
No, the role that got away to me, like, do you have a job that got away for you ever? This is interesting.
The one job offer I turned down, I would say, was being head of content at Daquan.
Oh my God, the Instagram account! I forgot you fucking applied for that job.
Yeah, and it was offered to me.
Daquan Industries.
Yes. And I was offered some equity. I was offered a pretty decent salary. I was offered a position where I would like oversee a team.
Is Daquan Black Fuck Jerry? Basically?
I think Fuck Jerry actually started after Daquan.
I mean, you're telling me that Fuck Jerry stole something? Do people know about like my crazy beef with Fuck Jerry?
I don't think so.
To make a long story short.
Or don't know about me and Daquan.
Oh, sorry.
No.
So Daquan, how many followers do you think Daquan has on Instagram right now?
So Daquan's really slowed down in his
because they didn't have you as CEO.
In his in his production. Daquan was like the OG like meme account, right? Yeah. Like the OG fucking like he birthed 1,000 sons. Aggregator, but would credit. And also I think originally because Daquan is a guy. There is a guy named Daquan up in Canada who did a fucking collaboration with Sporty and Rich.
What? No.
Google Daquan Sporty Rich collaboration.
That for, dude?
I don't know.
Wait, hold on a second. Also, this is why the Afters rock so hard. This is not even remotely planned. Wait, Daquan times Sporty and Rich?
Yeah, because Emily was such a fan of Daquan early on that she just reached out, and as a fellow Canadian, they just like made some hats together.
They might have scrubbed this from the internet. Are you sure this
absolutely existed?
Do you think this came to fruition?
Yes.
I just Googled Daquan X Sporty and Rich.
Maybe it's Daquan Emily Oberg. I don't know. But
she's like, no, we're going to put my personal name on this project.
Yeah. I care so much about it.
What did the hat say? Daquan?
I think just like Daquan and Sporty and Rich.
Are you sure?
I could guarantee this happened.
Daquan right now has 16.2 million followers on Instagram. Their last post was 2 days ago. Wow. That's actually for a meme account. When you said slow down, you're not kidding.
Yeah. But Daquan fucking got bought. Was acquired by a larger parent company. So my equity, had I taken that job, would have paid me out instead, and I would have fucking made it,
Spark Media.
I could have been a Sparksman.
Looks like it. Yeah, Spark Media LA. Damn, dude. Like, what was it was head of content?
Something like that.
Do you remember what the salary was to be the head of content in a meme account?
6 figures. And
really?
Like equity. I was like, equity in a meme account. The fuck? Daquan?
Dude, I remember, dude, this is so funny to me. I had forgotten all about this.
Well, the reason was I worked at Snapchat and my job was to like onboard new publishers and also like seek out new editorial like publishers. And I was like, yo, like Daquan, like humor's underserved. It is very fucking beige up in this bitch, very monochromatic, to borrow a term from our favorite season of The Best Show on TV.
Yes.
Very monochromatic in this room right now. Sorry, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Sorry. No, by the time this comes out, this will... No, I'm kidding. It was very beige up in that bitch. And I was like, yo, I got something I'll check both boxes. And his name is Daquan.
Dude, if you're taking that job, where... I guess like you
would be rich, motherfucker.
I wonder how much bread you would have made. A substantial amount.
I mean, it wasn't like Snapchat level equity that I got, but it was like a decent chunk where for what they sold... who knows? Instead, I chose to be the fucking head of content at Def Jam. Yeah. Which is now defunct, maybe? Like
that. But we talked worst jobs with Vic and Brian. That Def Jam job is not your worst job.
No, because that was like a real job. I like got paid and like, you know, worked with like good people and got to fucking smoke weed with YG one time. And like AE, Cher's baby mama was, I considered a friend and a mentor. Sorry, Cher's baby daddy. No, they don't. Not baby daddy. Just Cher's boyfriend.
Yeah, they never. Cher can't. I don't think she could get pregnant, dog.
Speaking of Gap, that Vic was wearing fucking age Gap. Jesus. Shout out AE for the fucking. Well,
that's what. Oh, speaking of ones that got away, what a guest he would have been if we ever were able to book him.
I mean, the last time we texted.
Oh, another person that. You know, we were talking about like the canceled pod, and then I shat on Neve Schulman as I am wont to do, but the Tyga pod that never happened.
Oh yeah,
you have been allotted 15 minutes with Tyga. I think we're good. We'll just hang out at his crib though. And take pictures of his AVN awards.
Oh my God. I forgot about that. Wait, I just want to see. Should I check in with AE real quick?
The fuck Jerry thing, just real quick. Yeah, you absolutely please check in with AE if the number still works. But
oh, you know what? You know how I fucked it up? I said, "What up, my G? Just checking in again." This emoji, and it was the fucking anniversary of Pop Smoke's death, which was like he was like boys with and like worked with Stephen Victor on that project.
Timing could not have been worse.
No. That was very bad.
Could it have been misconstrued as like a mental health check-in from a homie?
That timing was not sturdy. Welcome to the snafu.
I was going to say, welcome to the snafu.
Welcome to the fuck up.
Bro. Anyway, fuck Jerry pulled up the complex and he wanted to fight me because I called him out for not just...
Wait, a guy named Jerry?
No, the Elliot...
Spitzer.
What's tabbouleh? That's a dish.
That's
right?
That's like an Israeli, like a Mediterranean salad.
Yeah, so something like that because he's Jewish.
Oh, okay.
I could say that. So's Brian. You know, we got a lot. I'm happy that I got my Epstein fucking bar. That was nice.
Yeah, good joke. Good joke.
I hope that's not the one thing that they thought.
Which what happened when he pulled up?
Oh, no.
So this is like when Wale tried to fucking fight Incinel, but it's just the lamest. Fucking talk about a lame ass fucking beef.
Oh, this is the lamest.
This is even fucking lamer than that.
Remember there was like a famous Arthur, one of the many Arthur memes where it's like, how your glasses stay on your head when your ears are at the top of your shit.
They fried him young. They fried me blood.
They fried him young. Exactly. That's my favorite meme that ever existed, and I'm sorry for not knowing it verbatim off top. But it's an oldie but a goodie.
Framed picture of it on your desk at Grailed.
Was it framed?
Yes.
Oh, someone definitely got it for me for my birthday. Yeah. So fuck Jerry, stole that meme, and then even to make matters worse, whitewashed it. So I remember I took to Twitter.
How did they whitewash it?
They literally changed the language. So
they fried me, my guy. So
when the teacher says, "How do your glasses stay on the top of your head when your ears are on the top of your head?" They fried me young. Oh. So yes, right. So I called
when the professor says your spectacles are on the ears of the eyes of the face.
Listen, bro, I'll never claim to be a SJ dub. I'm not trying to be out here on my activism shit, but I couldn't let that whitewashing go unchecked of the GOAT meme, in my opinion. So I took to Twitter and called it out. Of course, I went viral, and for whatever reason, he was within the time of that popping off on Twitter, he was coming to Complex to break bread as a content creator or something, and
to collaborate with Sporting Rich.
And the whole thing was he was like, and then to make, because I'm an asshole, when I found out that he was coming through, I was like complaining, like, oh, we're having this fucking douchebag here. This guy just fucking steals content. This guy's a piece of shit, whatever. He then also was like, I don't want to, he claimed, I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, that he was like in the lobby and didn't want to come up if I was in the building. Like for his meeting.
Because he was scared to
No, just
fight him?
like fuck this guy, almost like trying to maybe like I was going to get fired or something.
What is this like Murder
Him
Inc?
or me?
This Murder Inc. Irv Gotti fucking bullshit.
I know. But honestly, great meme that needs to exist in its true, pure, original format.
Not Irv Gotti, it's Nerd Gottlieb.
Nerd got me. Anyway.
Nerd got me young.
So now I'm blocked on all. Like I can't follow Fuck Jerry on Instagram.
Bro, you're missing so much fire content.
Is there fire?
No, I don't know. I've never followed Fuck Jerry.
Do you think I'm still blocked?
Or Guy with Sign or...
And then they just stole... not that Cards Against Humanity is some great invention, but they just ripped that off for their meme game, which then I think Barstool also did their own version too, which it's like...
Hey man, great artist steal.
Fuck Jerry, to confirm, still has me blocked on Instagram.
Did you hear about Complex's latest beef?
No, with who?
A member of Kai Cenat's team, cameraman Chris or something.
I don't follow.
I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this at all. I had to get filled in by actually literally someone that works at Complex. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, oh, this is what happened. So, you know how the new thing is like just exposing pedos? And like that guy Vitali or whatever just like links up with like Lil Pump and like the game and just like goes like and like beats up pedos, which I don't even know if they're like if they're just like
you've informed me about this vigilante justice.
I think they're just actors. I don't think they're actually pedophiles. I don't know. I'm like, how many fucking pedophiles are falling for Vitali's fucking catfishing? You know,
a pedo like a sucker born every minute.
But there was some high profile streamer, somebody in his crew got outed for like linking or grooming like a 13-year-old in a Discord.
Mr. Beast?
No. And somebody, because now streamers and their crew members go by like aliases, like rappers. And two of them were named Chris, like cameraman Chris and like stream guy Chris or whatever.
Okay.
The writer like at 1 a.m. like mixed up the Chris's and like
I'm on a deadline
and like wrote didn't do the diligent journalism that is so strictly enforced at complex.com
in the newsroom
where pedos pop and I guess like accidentally said someone else's name instead of like the actual accused pedophile. And that guy is now like getting litigious, but then is like backing down. And there's like fucking tweets and Kai Cenat like talked about it on stream while fucking trying to fuck Ice Spice or some shit. I don't know.
I'm not a lawyer, but that, my friend, is libel.
Yeah.
You just can't call a motherfucker a pedophile in a headline on complex.com.
My lawyer Jewish. Anyway.
Yeah. Where? How the fuck did we? Oh, Daquan, the one that got away.
The one that got away.
I guess when I said the one, so you turned that down. So that technically is that getting away?
I think when they told like this. This is a problem I have with like other jobs I've gotten where I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to do the job. And then they describe what the job is like. I don't want to do that.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yo, like I'm good on that.
When I was at Snapchat, this woman was training me, and she's like showing me how to like manipulate like millions of rows of like data in like Excel.
Okay.
And like user data. And I'm just like
formula
to like understand like whatever. And I'm just like, so do I need to learn how to do this? And she's like, yeah.
I'm teaching you.
And I was like, okay, give me a few weeks. And she's like, you got to do this on Monday.
I'm good.
I'm like, wait, I got to do this? Like,
I'm good. I'm about to be the CEO of Daquan.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah, for me, I think the number. I think the number keeps increasing. I've said this a bunch of times on the pod, but I think I interviewed at GQ 6 times.
No way.
No, honestly, I think it was 4.
Like fucking Harper Stern.
They just everyone that they just all hated me. It was Purple Mafia days.
That's crazy.
A bro came in, thought he had a little bit of juice, willing to play ball.
Did you do like an edit test?
Yeah, definitely. I wonder if
what were your ideas?
I wonder if I could not even, because the role, one was a market editor. The one I wanted really bad was a market editor, because I wanted to do I wanted to rec before Rex became Rex, dude. I wanted front of book. I wanted to recommend fly shit.
10 sunglasses from our advertisers you need right now.
I definitely was never like qualified, because this was like, I'm literally coming in where it's like, okay, so I have some experience blogging, and they're like, okay, like for who? It's like, well, my own thing. And I'm like, well, also we are the market. which was the Brand Pimps and Media Horror digital arm.
Yep. Ahead of its time.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that never came to be. Now, do I want that job now looking back with hindsight being 2020? I'm good.
There's no way you could go back in your email because I know, well, you have 60,000 unread emails, but there's no way you could go find your edit test.
No,
right?
it would have been, I probably was, I don't know.
You're probably doing it on the BPMW computer.
I couldn't find, I always talk about the time that like James Jebbia emailed me, and I can't ever find that email because that was my complex email, which obviously I don't have anymore.
Right.
But I wonder.
I'm just wondering, you know how you did the fake headline, high snob IG headline test on me? Like, I want to know what the Lawrence edit test headlines were, where it's like, Sprezzatura, myth or nah? Like, what was it?
I don't even remember what.
The Quanstesiest.
To even like make it. I'm trying to think, like, there was a few times where there definitely wasn't even an edit test. It was like more of like a meet, and it's like, oh no, this guy, fuck no.
I interviewed a few times with, who did I meet with? I definitely met with Will. I met with, and I don't know at what point in my career this was.
I definitely know.
Snapchat.
I don't know if we should say a name of a guy.
I'm not going to name names besides, and Will was very much just like, yo, like, I think he was very encouraging. I think I met with like 2 other people. And that was kind of like nope, not a culture fit. Yeah. Not a culture fit.
Nope.
I'm like, fuck you, bro.
Because there's a guy that used to work there who will absolutely remain nameless because while he hated me, he absolutely wanted to. Speaking of popping, he wanted to pop your asshole for show. You know who I'm talking about.
Was it the guy that tried to do Fashion Bros on the GQ YouTube?
No, I don't think so. Wait, oh my God, dude.
Remember that?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
What the hell?
People be stealing our shit. Should we do a fit check real quick?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I am wearing our Legace Clove sneakers once again in brown. Black Amazon socks. You got the link. The shorts are Silk Boys from Dries Van Noten. I think Chris Wallace. No. Oh my God. Some incredibly kind soul knew that I was looking for these. And it was an early listener of Failing Upwards. And he sent them to me.
Because you have the shirt.
He's like, I know you. I don't want the set. I was just like, I want the shorts so bad. I would never wear these together. The set, because I have the matching shirt. Yes,
I know someone who would wear that set.
Who?
Mickey Down.
Oh yeah. I was talking about it on the pod, and he's like, I know you want these so bad. I can hear the fucking pain in your voice. I have them. I don't want them anymore. I'm like, bro, what can I pay you?
You just love the pattern that much that you're like, I want the shorts.
I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah,
and this was kind of this era of like Dries Van Noten where there's a green shirt that's kind of like kind of wavy the way like his microphone cable is doing it that Chris Wallace has. That is another like he and I were both like obsessed with this one season of Dries. I think it was like 2014.
You know what's sick about it too? Not to be like a super nerd. I feel like if another brand did this, it would be like patchwork, but with Dries, it's a custom printed. It's just one. It's not patchwork. But it like looks like it could be. That's what's spectacular about it.
I believe it's 2014,
Spring,
right
summer?
around that era when he was doing kind of these like interesting like florals, but like not super bright, and this like kind of like almost like Missoni wavy pattern,
like the woven stuff. Yeah,
yeah. Well, not woven, but just like
just
kind of like the super like curvy S
textile god, and
Absolutely.
He's in a better place. Enjoy retirement, Dries.
Yeah, enjoy your gardening. Underneath those, I have Hanes boxers, and underneath those, because today is, I think, the hottest day,
really,
in New York that I had to bike in.
Okay,
today's what is it right now? Like
I don't know.
95. Like, what's the fucking?
This is what
real
the
feel
after is for.
bitch?
Checking the weather, and I'm not even being fucking sarcastic. The afters is the best. This is the most fun I ever have.
Bro, it feels like it's 85 degrees.
Okay, feels like
real feel 96. So I had to bike in on this shit. So I forgot about this, but I saw in my bathroom. Medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
It was beckoning to me like the fucking Green Goblin mask. Some powder for your balls.
You specifically have powder for your balls on deck.
This was again when I used to work at Complex, and this is so long ago. And all this like all those cosmetics and like grooming shit that has been sent to me like definitely expired. But I don't think powder expires. And it's from a brand called Jack Black. I
wouldn't know.
Oh, nice. It's from a brand called Jack Black, which is like the worst fucking name you could have for.
Did they name it after one half of Tenacious D?
I'm pretty sure. Well, R.I.P. I'm pretty sure that it is called Jack Black.
Oh my God, dude. Would it surprise you to know that I bought like that Tenacious D record, maybe the first one?
That's really funny. Yeah. Jack Black Grooming.
How did they do that?
Oh, one of the first Google related questions is Jack Black skincare owned by Jack Black?
No.
No.
How do they? It's got to be. Are they like British or something?
Founded in Dallas in 2000.
Damn. All right.
And then sold to the St. Louis-based Edgewell Personal Care Co. for an undisclosed price.
So you have ball powder from what year?
I don't know, bro.
Did it work?
I think so. It didn't I was a little, first of all, hint of eucalyptus.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Honestly, just feels great. Fucking 3 shakes into the palm. I was completely butt naked. Oh no, I was Winnie the Poohing it. I had my shirt on, just straddling the toilet. Cause it's like, the powder's going to fly everywhere.
Right. But so why have your shirt on when doing it? Just because
I wasn't going to take my shirt off. Like I had it
you pulled
under
it
my
up.
chin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking trim, bro.
So you go one under the shaft.
Yeah.
One just kind of like you slap the balls.
Okay.
And it kind of gets like under the balls, balls.
You coat it.
And then you just kind of like rub around. Get the whole forest. You know what I mean?
Is there any sexual element to this?
No, not at all.
No, I'm just saying, you're like, oh, this is nice. Eucalyptus.
No, it immediately feels like refreshing and like light. Like it feels like you have a little pep in your step.
Do you think though, the eucalyptus, when people hang it from the shower head with a dude, red flag?
It's a little played at this point, I would say.
As like an aesthetic like thing versus like form versus function is what I mean.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't last that long.
No, not at all.
As like a bouquet.
No.
And then you get like weird, like nasty sap dripping down like your shower.
Sap?
Something.
Because it dries out. No, isn't that the whole thing?
Well, if it dries out, then there's no fucking scent left. You want to keep it like moist.
I remember like Jenna, I guess when it first like became a thing or whatever, I'm sure it was like a trend on TikTok. Jenna and I were doing it. I'm like, what the fuck is this dumb
It works
shit?
like a week.
Yeah, but anyway, the Jack. So this shit is, what is it called? Ball powder?
I think it's just like, I don't know. But my dad, when he used to work he was a short order cook, and he told me that he would take just cornstarch.
Yeah.
And just open up your chef pans and go.
He's frying up a corn dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, is it, so you're supposed to, all right, you're supposed to use gold,
I don't know the
Gold Bond?
Yeah, that's like that's
Baby
kind of like
powder?
baby powder Gold Bond I think is like kind of like the Kleenex tissue, right? But this is just like, I don't know, it smells good. I've never really used it that much, only on the hottest of hot days, which is also why I wore this Midvale School for the Gifted Far Side vintage tee, because it's so shredded. It's very light. Also, I had a Midvale School for the Gifted moment yesterday, even though we were at a screening for Industry. We watched episode 1, then we went to a little after party at 9 Orchard. And when I was leaving the theater?
You and I were leaving the lobby. And there was a double door, and you went to just like push the middle of the double door if both were pushing unhinged, but it was a pull.
No. It wasn't push. I just did not push hard enough.
Oh, that's what it was?
Because it's
just
like it's like a wind block thing. So
it was a wind tunnel in the lobby.
Midvale School for the Gifted.
No, all I remember was just saying I didn't really dump on you, but I was like, you just had a Midvale School of the Gifted moment.
Absolutely. And then that kind of, incepted me into being like, oh, I'm going to wear my lightest t-shirt today.
I have that. We both have this tee, except mine is not in awesome shredded condition. It's like, it's almost too fresh.
Yeah.
But so it's like a vintage tee. I want it to be more like that, honestly, a little more paper thin, not like, this has been sitting in someone's garage, folded up nicely for 10 years.
Yeah.
Far Side tees, dude.
Would you ever though, like, be the guy to take like a razor to a tee and like,
no,
yeah, that's
absolutely.
fucking.
And I'm not buying a new tee that's also kind of shredded up, like fear of God style or something.
I barely do that with jeans.
Yeah.
With like faded jeans.
Right. I will admit I'll buy some shredded jeans. I feel like Fear of God that's like the first, when he first came out, it was like that kind of.
One was like the white skinheads and the fucking flannels and pickup truck.
Yeah.
The hat is Austria. Shout out the Montreal homies. The sunnies are Ekaslata, purchased from Essence. Bottega on the pinky. Jill Sonder on the wrist.
That is
nice
some
little
heavy shit, bro.
Silver cuff, baby.
Yeah.
Inspired by Emily Dawn Long, friend of the pod. She did a bunch of handmade cuffs, silver cuffs that are like big and thick and robust, but I think they're all sold out. But I like the way it looked on her. And then when I was on Essence, I was just like, when I was trying to load up my wish list, I loaded this up. It was one of the pieces that didn't make it because I loaded up too late. Then when I went back, I was like, oh, I'll just buy it and return it if I don't like it. Fucking sold out.
Damn.
So I had to buy it from Farfetch from some store in Poland. That's actually where I bought this too. All my fucking jewels come from Poland.
Wait, is it like one specific store in Poland that is always just moving high-end jewelry?
I cop the jewels from Poland.
Damn, that shit was so good.
I know. He has a song with Mike Will Made It and Uzi and Wayne. That's actually pretty good. Where he's doing that like kind of, I'm saying like this now. This is my style.
This must be.
He's not warbling. He's not warbling.
Oh, he's not. That's Poland is the warble, yeah?
Yeah. It's an artificial warble.
Oh, but okay. They can do everything now.
Fucking New York fashion invented the warble, bro.
Yeah. This cuff, and this is how I know that this boy is blowing up. Looks like I see that go Phil Panza.
Oh yeah,
but it's Jill Sonder. Yeah. It's Luke and Lucy Meyer.
Well, I don't know if Luke and Lucy do the jewelry design.
It's their brand though.
Yes.
So they hired someone to do
absolutely
this, Diesel Phil Panza style stuff.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Does that move?
I don't know if it's like keep it on or what, but
you are literally simulating what it's like to wear a watch.
With on my right hand? This is on my gay wrist?
Just the weight. Can I get a little?
It's not that heavy.
Oh, it's not?
It's not as heavy as a watch. I don't know about your fucking
my deep
Daytona or whatever.
No, it's a $C. Oh, you're right. This must be hollow. But it also feels like it might.
That shit's sterling silver, baby.
Hold on. We'd have to do surgery on a cuff to find out. Does it not hurt? It looks like it would hurt. Like that right there looks like it hurts.
No, I got some bruises, but
okay.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
It definitely I would want to wear it on my left because my left wrist is skinnier. It's my
they're not the same size?
No, I jerk off with this wrist.
Oh, and tennis too, for sure.
And jerking off.
I've never done any. I've never put powder on my balls. Never played tennis. Never jerked off.
Highly suggest powdering your balls, fellas. Weigh in the comments if you powder your balls or any other tips for. What about like a thigh chafing stick?
Oh yeah. I've seen that kind of.
That?
I thought that's for athletes because you put it on your nips too as a runner or whatever.
Yeah, but I think like if you have like thick fucking trunks. If you're a squatter or you're just a fucking big boy, like I think it's like a little like deodorant stick almost.
Yeah, no.
I was walking and I was like, fuck, my fucking perineum is rubbing against itself. I wish I had that stick.
Thick thighs.
That's TikTok.
Save lives, but we want to make sure that you tree trunked ass motherfuckers take care of yourselves as well. I know this mainly for like if you want to go sockless with a loafer, or for women, like there's for your heel. It's like a one of those kind of it's like a glue stick is what we're literally talking about.
I think it's like chapstick also works in a pinch. All right, Lawrence, what are you wearing?
I have on Para Boots. It's a hip collaboration. They are Michael's. I have on Hicks slouch socks. They made it to I know you don't use the Reddit because you're not a subhuman on our subreddit. Shout out to everyone who hates these socks. I'm getting upvoted in a negative way, but I'm going to be like the top post of the year. Just hundreds of people hating these socks.
Yeah, I upvoted that post.
Oh, you did? Wow, dude. The upvote is coming from inside that. And you know what? Honestly, thanks to you too.
And you know what? I was like, I hope Lawrence sees this and I hope he maybe takes this into consideration.
Like it's like this whole thread is like supposed to be like an intervention for me, where it's like, oh, even if someone's like they look good, they would look good on somebody else, or you're culturally appropriating the DMV, which I am.
Are people defending you at all or no?
If they are, they're getting downvoted. I'm sure.
I didn't click in. I just upvoted.
Oh, hey, I see someone shitting on the buy Beethoven socks, the pussy getting Mozart socks, and I upvote.
The chopped Chopins, because I think that I'll say something you don't necessarily. I think that you need, if it's coming from me, you need like a second opinion to like validate my opinion.
Oh, because I was going to say,
I'm like, I hope that maybe he sees this Reddit and sees that the subhumans are weighing in, and not that he would ever take the subhumans thoughts into consideration. Yeah. But maybe it's like kind of will validate what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you should. But
instead, it's like no, you're just going to double down.
You are seen, you are heard, and I feel like
not delivered though.
Any opinion that you put forth is absolutely considered, and I do not need a secondary or a third opinion. My thing is that no one else's opinion on what I wear matters to me at all. I want to wear them, I'm going to wear them. So I'm not going to double down, but like I was reading it and enjoying the fuck out of it, and I wanted to thank everyone.
Okay.
I mean, would you ever read? I guess like sometimes people can be mean, but that to me is like, you guys don't like the socks. I understand they're divisive.
That's one word. I know another word that starts with an R. Ridiculous. What else are you wearing?
Starts with an R. Oh, divisive starts with a D. You just...
I said another word that starts with an R.
Oh, not meaning another, like a second word. You just meant a different word.
I know another word that starts with a D. Fucking dickhead ass.
That's 2 words?
Dick ass. Dick ass.
Moving on up, here's another thing that everyone can hate. As I snipe more vintage Armani on eBay, it's funny because like vintage at this point is like such a wide array of years, especially for a brand that's been around for a long time. So I found some vintage cargo shorts that
from Armani,
from our Giorgio Armani Collezione. And what's funny is that they're vintage, but like vintage could also mean like 2000s eurotrash, and they are straight up linen eurotrash cargo shorts, and I love them. And I don't think I've worn them on pod yet.
Okay.
They're like not like super, they're kind of long. They're not that wide. So for me,
Wait, stand up. Let me see these fucking warlocks in action. Bro, you look like Jay-Z on the beach in 2002.
Yo, thank you, dude.
That's not a compliment. You look like white Jay-Z on the beach in 2002.
Oh my God. James, I'm going to blush.
Yeah. You fucking wear some Jordans with those.
Yeah, so and here's the thing, I'm not utilizing the pocket space.
Oh yeah, you're wearing these for you. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Only you can decide what you wear.
As the white Jay-Z, I can do whatever the fuck I want, dude.
Damn, imagine how powerful a white Jay-Z would be.
Yeah, his name is...
Who runs the world? White Jay-Z.
I was going to say, ask Ian. Moving on up, I have on a Hanes Pleaser as always. This is also vintage Armani, but this is from Armani Jeans.
Wow, you've been reading a lot of opulent tips, I see.
Whoa. What is that? Is that where everyone claims the wave started? And by everyone I'm saying, has Rachel said that publicly?
No, not at all.
You're saying that?
No, not at all.
Oh, you're saying that I'm reading opulent tips.
Yeah. I like that the vintage Armani like trend, let's call it, has kind of lasted a few years now, honestly.
Wait, this is the afters? When does this come out?
Thursday, August 8th.
Yesterday, I wrote about this for our friends on Substack, the Celeb Sisters.
Oh, nice.
You did your Nike tennis bag. I wrote about what is it called? Things I bought. Yeah. So anyway, I wrote about this. I'll restack it for all the heads that don't read opulent tips.
Yeah.
The hat is Otto 958, Rolly on the wrist, wedding ring on the thingy, wifey on the pinky, chrome on the other hand. My sunnies are crap. I'm doing my 7 milligram wintergreen velos. I had a peach vibe Celsius and a hydro flask full of green. Nope. Lower East Side's finest. Oh, and my underwear are Supreme Hanes boxer briefs, I think.
Word.
Yeah.
All right. Fit check, drink check, complete 33 minutes in.
Okay, this has been the afters.
It could be. Let me just say, having Brian and Vic, because they're boys now.
Yeah.
Having them on the pod was a fucking delight.
Oh, yeah.
Their energy was incredible. They really are their characters in How to Make It America. And also, if you haven't watched How to Make It America, it's such a fun show in that it's one of those shows that exists before like everything had to be like the best show on television.
Yes.
It was just like, it was a simple story with simple characters. It was like, 24-minute, 28-minute long episodes. What are you looking at me like
I just came up with something incredible, dude.
What?
You know what you're describing?
What?
Is a term I just came up with. Prestige fatigue. It's exhausting that every show has to be the best fucking show because you're not industry.
Yeah, exactly. Not everything needs like the biggest budgets or the biggest names. This was just a fun show. And it's like, I think that if you like the pod, if you're in this world, if you fuck with this world, just like liking clothes, you will like this. If you've already watched it, I'm preaching the choir. I think it's just like no one didn't not like this show. Everyone's just like, you either like it or you hate it. Or sorry, you either like it or you love it.
Right.
That was the spectrum of fandom, right?
Yeah.
I was kind of like more like, I think smack in the middle where I didn't watch it live. I didn't have HBO growing up. I watched it. I don't know. I probably definitely pirated it like years after.
Where were you living in 2010? Were you with your parents?
No, I was maybe with my parents or living in the Lower East Side on like Avenue D, third between C and D.
Yeah.
Below Richard Kern. Do you know who that is? The photographer?
Yeah.
He takes like weird.
What is he super famous for?
Recently he took nude photos of Dasha. That's how you know her?
No, that's how I think it's Richard Kern is buzzing around in my brain because of.
That's how you know her? That's how you know him? He's been around for a minute.
Yeah,
and he had like a column for Vice. His whole thing was like shooting naked girls smoking weed.
So he was like, if he was Terry Richardson for stoners.
But he's not, I don't think he's ever been accused or known as being creepy, but he does just like shoot very kind of like Lolita-esque women.
So lecherous is the vibe.
But I don't think he himself is lecherous.
No, I'm saying the vibe
I think he's like asexual. But yes, it is very kind of like, you know, Humphrey Humphreys like looking at like a prepubescent girl. Lolita. And so we lived beneath him, me and three homies.
Yeah.
And every so often we get a knock on the door and it'd be this fucking pilled out girl just be like, hey, I'm here for the photos. And be like, what? And like, where's the fucking photos, Benzedrine. And we'd be like, upstairs. You gotta go upstairs.
And you know what? All those pilled out whores were just trying to make it in America.
And some of them did, I guess.
I definitely watched this show live because I was like obsessed with this world that I was trying to break into while living in Charlotte, North Carolina, which my social life at the time, besides nearly getting arrested for drunk driving, still trying to like live as a frat bro despite being being a functioning member of society in society's eyes because of my age.
Were you the super senior that would come back to campus?
I only went to one homecoming. No. Charlotte and Winston-Salem is not like, I mean, it's drivable, but I didn't go.
Okay. So you were the guy that's like, yo, what up, y'all? Yeah. I knew the fucking president of the chapter. Blah, blah, blah.
But the other
your other social life was you go to the black barber shop.
Absolutely. Huge presence at the black barber shop, playing chess with the barber's sons. That's basically was my job. That's how I kind of earned my keep.
Did you let them win?
I think they were just beating me regardless, dude.
Reparations.
Not a big Jizza fan, you know what I'm saying?
The mystery of chess boxing.
Exactly. That was where I was going. No, the other element of my social life was from my apartment, I could walk to a strip club. So that was. So that's like, what are we doing for breakfast? What are we doing for lunch? What are we doing for dinner?
You had the most predictable lore I've ever heard.
Yeah, I've definitely talked about that on the show.
No, I've never known that.
Oh yeah, it was right. I could leave my apartment complex and I could just
by yourself.
Right?
Do you go by yourself?
A lot of times, yeah. It was a dark time in my life. I was trying to find my way.
Did they know you?
I don't think they knew me as well as they did in the black barbershop.
Okay,
but
you weren't playing chess with the stripper's sons.
You know, I also didn't have. Well, though, honestly, I was making decent money and living in Charlotte.
Sure,
you know, the cost of living is pretty cheap when you don't factor in making it rain.
But also, you walk
within walking distance of your domicile.
Yeah, and you walking into a barbershop. The barber's like, "Oh, nice, easy job, 10 minutes, not that much hair to cut."
Yeah, they're just shaping me up, like giving me a Justin Timberlake beard without my consent. That is, I've told that. Have I told that story?
Yeah.
I wish I had. You talked about, do I have the edit test? I wish I had this picture, bro.
Yeah,
that coming home and taking a selfie before selfies were even a thing and being like I can't. I'm sending it to people in my life, being like, I can't actually do this.
If you walk into the wrong barbershop, that will that's.
Yeah.
So that happened to Dick Sucking Ron. Dick Sucking Ron got fucking.
And he's not even white.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have like a beard to begin with. And they just kind of like from like the wisps that he had, they gave him a fucking big poppy.
And you know what? Not to again get in my SJW shit, but you know what? Colonize this facial hair. You know what? Those are my reparations. Fuck me up, fam.
Yeah.
But I watched that show live and I loved it. And two great points. One that the boys made, the How to Make It in America boys, or what's their pod called?
We Almost Made It.
We Almost Made It, boys, we should say, because that's the current project. And the point that you made, twofold. One is that I had never thought about it. The reason the show hit so hard, they were just like, yo, it's a show about chilling and hanging out. It was a vibes show. Before that was like a genre in and of itself, which is why it was, I think, so, not just because it was formative on young men trying to like break into that fucking streetwear world in New York. Oh my God, what could my life be like? But it was like, yo, it's fucking chilling with the boys. Yeah. Fucking hanging out with no money, by the way. Because Entourage, they're rich. How to Make It in America, they're fucking broke. Much more relatable. Yeah. And then your point is that, bro, there are 16 episodes and they are like 25 minutes long.
I know.
I'm going to watch all that shit tonight.
And the cards were stacked against them. I wish I could watch it tonight. I got to do work for tomorrow's pod. But the cards were so stacked against them where I really do think that if it came out in a different time, a few years later, it would have had more long-term success.
Yep.
great point. No social media, pre-memes, like second screen watching.
Yep.
Pre-streaming, right? So every show had to do numbers.
Yeah.
It wasn't about like finding like a loyal, dedicated niche audience. You had to do huge numbers.
Especially on HBO.
And I think also it did get marketed unfairly as Entourage of New York. And it's like, that's not what this is.
Yeah. They're like in the club and they're having fun and like you're going to see Lake Bell's titties. But every character is basically broke besides like the one rich friend or whatever, you know? Yeah.
And Kid Cudi, I guess when he like sells some weed.
Sells a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, go watch it. It is,
classic.
It's just a fun little, and so, I'm sure it's a great time capsule.
There's got to be a portion of the audience where like they don't know that this even was like a thing.
Yes, and I do think that one reason why I didn't watch it live, but I watched it just like a year or two after it came out, and it was just like a great captured a moment aesthetically, just kind of like details, what it was like to fucking hang out and like just run around and try to like, you know, make a career, make a job, whatever for yourself, make a name for yourself in New York at that time. Yeah. Obviously made for TV. Everyone's handsome, everyone's fucking quirky, you know, miscommunications lead to plot twists. But I don't know, it's a fun little show.
Absolutely. And it's just the thing for me with the timing that I kind of alluded to this, and I don't know if it really caught fire on the show where we could like rip this out, but I feel like there was this whole era after that, and you saw it with Happy Ending. Shout out our boy Adam Pally and his new show that's coming out. Hopefully we can get him on to promote. But like there was this period of time after How to Make It in America had been canceled where like there was canceled shows. I feel like maybe it was like Happy Endings, maybe they did with the Mindy Project, but streamers were like picking up these shows with dedicated, intense fan bases and kind of like giving the shows that like wrap up and finale that fans so clearly want. And that's my biggest bummer with someone who watched and loved How to Make It in America is you have these 2 seasons that are building this narrative and you want to know what happens and it's just done. And you never find out.
Yeah.
And maybe there is beauty in the unknown, but all these other shows, a lot of which them are worse or less beloved, got the fan service. And as a fan, I would like myself to be motherfucking serviced.
All right, here's the last point I'm going to make before we get out of here because we got to upload these files for the Groms to handle. Maybe we'll have a How to Make It in America moment with redemption moment where they follow the Family Guy model. Did you know this? And I totally fucking forgot about this until I just Googled it. Family Guy was canceled after 2 seasons.
Really?
And then the DVD sales and reruns were so strong and the fan outcry was so loud that Fox brought it back. And it's now been running. Been renewed through season 25.
What's this?
No, sorry, wait. 23.
The Simpsons have the record, right?
Simpsons have the record.
Yeah, that'll not be broken. Always Sunny has a record too. Because they're going on
live action.
Yeah, they're going on season 17. I love that show.
Yeah. But hey, Family Guy. If it could happen to Family Guy, it could happen to anyone.
Damn, DVD sales. I wonder how the How to Make It in America DVD sales work.
No, let's get those streaming numbers up. Fucking fire up Max tonight.
Join me.
Industry season 3 premiering on Sunday. So if you're listening to this on Thursday, you have like 2-ish days. You could easily fucking watch a season a day. That's like 4 hours each day.
Nothing.
It's going to rain all weekend here in New York. You're fucking good. Post happy hour. The sun shines upon the throw game.
Thank you guys for coming out. Sure it was fucking, dude. It was.
Oh, I'm so hungover. I had such a great time. I had such a great time last night.
I think I might have had too much fun. You know that happens to me sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know?
Oh, the dirty water was flowing, brother. Yeah. All right, this is another episode of The Afters. Chef, take us out.
See you guys later.